YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Ron Real, aka Double R, back in the building, back with another video, back with another banger. Today we're going to be continuing on our mini Cuban series. Today we're going to be smoking the Partagas Serie D No. 6. This came from our good friends over at Montefortuna.com. Hey, y'all know I'm ready to get into this, so y'all hang tight and stay tuned and we'll get at it. All right, another huge shout out to Montefortuna.com. As I've said before, another really good site to deal with authentic Cuban cigars. Been around since 1985. Worldwide shipping is guaranteed and is free shipping for orders over $150. So today we're going to be looking at the Partagas Serie D No. 6. This is a 3.5 inch in length and it's a 50 ring gauge. So we'll light it up, cut it, and smoke it. You guys know with this mini Cuban series, all these cigars feature the Cuban Puros. Now, looking at the cigar, you got some tight and visible seams. This one's not really toothy at all, neither. It's not as bumpy and rustic looking as the Cuban Cigar one, but it's got a little bump to it. A very light pack too. This cigar feels really light in hand. Very good draw. This one too has a little bit of a light cinnamon, like a mineral taste to it. Now these cigars go from anywhere between $7 and $10 a cigar, depending on where you get them at. So again, this is another good quick cigar, not crazy expensive. There's a misconception out there that, you know, all Cuban cigars are really expensive. That's not the case. You can get a lot of really good Cuban cigars for under $10. A lot of good Cubans. The tea is there, but it's very faint. You're getting, for me, the more dominant flavors is a nice milk chocolate. And there's a good wood note there. It's I would say it's more on the lines of oak. Very good smoke production. Black pepper is probably coming in around 6.5, 7. There's even a very faint vanilla flavor in there too. It's very good start. So we'll let this thing heat up. Again, these cigars that I've been doing are just like the Cuban Cigar one. It's a very short cigar, so I'll just do it in half. So I'll come back when I'm about halfway done and let you guys know about body, strength, flavor, all that good stuff. So y'all hang tight and stay tuned. All right, so we're working our way through this Partagas Serie D No. 6. Very good flavors on this one. Started out, like I was saying, you had a little bit like a light oak wood, had a little bit of faint vanilla in the background, some black pepper. Now, where I would say it was more sweet in the front part, now it's picked up on spice. Now, you still have some cream present, but that oak wood is turned into a sharp cedar. You're getting like bacon spices. That black pepper's ramped up a little bit. It's really good short cigar. I know the No. 4 is a more popular cigar because it's a longer vitola, and a lot of people don't really care for these short cigars. But I actually already owned a box of these No. 6s before Montefortuna sent me this one over in the sampler. But I like these a lot. This is one of the first cigars I grab when I don't have a whole lot of time, but I want something that's kind of complex, got some good flavor going on. Strength wise, I would still say this is still pretty mild, like, you know, maybe on the upper part of mild. To me, just as, you know, a lot of people that smoke exclusively Cubans, they'll rate their, you know, their strengths a lot differently. But I've said this before, if you're used to smoking like Dominican cigars or Nicaraguan Puros, things like that, like most Cubans are going to be fairly mild for you. I think some Partagas and some Bolivars, there's a couple other ones that can kind of get in the neighborhood of a strong side of medium, sometimes getting towards medium to full, but for the most part, to me, Cubans shine with their complexity and their flavor, not really their strength, which isn't a bad thing, because if I'm getting some really intense flavors and they're really complex, like, that's cool too. I don't have to get beat around all the time. So we'll continue on smoking through this, come back, give you guys some numbers, and wrap this thing up, so y'all hang tight. All right, we're back, man. Getting ready to wrap this thing up. Draw and burn has been perfect. As you guys can see, I haven't had to do anything. Ash has been holding nice and tight. Last half of this has been pretty much that intense sharp cheddar, or not cheddar, sharp cedar, and black pepper has been really the dominant flavors. You're getting a little bit of a sweetness in the background, so overall I would classify this cigar as like a spicy and sweet combination, which is really good. If you're accustomed, or if you smoked the Serie D No. 4 before and you enjoy it, I would definitely recommend this as like a alternative if you don't have as much time. It's very good. What's funny is it actually doesn't smoke like normal Cuban cigars. It has a different characteristic to it, complexity to it that most Cubans don't have. I really enjoy this thing. So with that being said, again, thank you to Montefortuna for sending this to me. We'll go ahead and get into the score. Overall, I would say the flavors were probably a medium. I would say the body was a medium. Very good smoke production. The finish was around a medium. It's not super long, but it was long enough. And then I would say, again, the strength is maybe on the upper side of mild, but again, to me, you guys know I'm more accustomed to smoking stronger cigars, so this wasn't a strong one either. Looking at the score, I gave the flavor an 18 out of 20, the draw a 20 out of 20, the burn a 20 out of 20, complexity is 17 out of 20, and the strength of 15 out of 20. Gonna give this an overall score of a 90 out of 100. Very good cigar. I got a box of them. I probably always keep a box of Serie D No. 6s on hand, just for the size, vitola, and just what you're getting with that cigar. Again, definitely under a $10 cigar for a Cuban. A good Cuban, I think, is very, very good. So with that being said, you already know the name of the game: relaxation and motivation. Relaxation and enjoyment. I don't know what's up with me today, man. And y'all already know, to be driven, never motivated. We'll catch y'all on the next one.